You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We are officially over a week into the year of 2026, and this is usually the time when people start to bail on their New Year's resolutions.
Oh, I disagree. I think people have long bailed on their New Year's resolution. It is the 8th today. We're well past quitting time.
The problem is you always say, like, hey, new year, new me,
Right.
like, things are going to change, and then they don't really do. I think the problem is you're the only one that's motivating yourself, and it's hard to rely on yourself most of the time.
Right, because up until this point, old year, old you was a piece of garbage. That's why you have to make these changes. You are an unreliable motivator.
I think we need to motivate people. For
Oh.
anyone who is thinking on bailing on their New Year's resolutions.
Well, yeah, if there's anybody who can motivate people to work out, it's this guy here.
Aren't you tired of the seatbelt sliding under your gut and making an imprint? Imagine how nice it would feel to not have that barrel rest on the belt.
You can do it!
We still live in a world where Carrot Top is jacked. So why can't you be jacked too?
You can do it!
Exactly. You want to get more matches on Tinder? You want to actually get laid?
You can do it!
Hey, walking around a Costco eating samples by the handful is still walking. So go get your steps in.
You can do it!
Aren't you tired of everyone blaming the smell of farts on you?
You can do it!
Go to the gym. Go to the gym.
There are people who are bicycling in blizzards. So go do some push-ups.
You can do it!
You don't need a DUI. You bought all those damn vegetables in your fridge. Don't let that spring mix and cottage cheese hide in the back of the fridge, all right? Like
You
a fugitive.
can do it!
Listen, you can stick to your New Year's resolution and get in shape, or you can have a heart attack shoveling your driveway. It's up to
You
you.
can do it!
Don't be like the Leafs. There's always next year. There's always next year. No, do it right now. Be like that guy from that online community college thing, all right?
You can do it!
Don't be the Leafs is the most motivational thing you've ever said.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
A lot of people say rock and roll is dead, but I just feel like rock stars are just getting old.
We're all getting old, brother.
Pat Smear of the Foo Fighters has been sidelined for a few shows with the band in the most unglamorous rock injury of all time.
What do you do?
Pat Smear broke his foot while gardening.
Metal.
Super punk rock, right? It doesn't say what exactly he did. They just put out a whole statement, and there's like a photo of him flipping the bird off in a cast.
Which is what you would do if someone was taking a picture of you after you smashed your foot while gardening.
Pat Smear has been rocking out for decades at this point.
An icon. Yeah, absolutely.
He played in a band with Darby Crash, one of the most gnarliest punk rockers of all time, and this is what gets him sidelined?
Meanwhile, though, his tomatoes are coming in great. It's just such a dichotomy of like, this is a guy who will go up on stage with Dave Grohl and the Foo Fighters and they'll melt your face and they'll just blast rock and roll. But also got a great row of cucumbers coming in this year.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing
Imagine
here?
if when he was playing with the Germs back in the day, he showed up to a concert. Like, he would have still played for sure.
It's like, don't worry about our rider. I'll be bringing in vegetables from home.
I just wonder what it was. Like, do you think he was wearing sandals in the garden and dropped a rock on his foot?
I mean, maybe that's what it is. I mean, that might actually be one of the better options because it's either that or he hit himself. Like maybe he's like trying to till soil and hit himself with the hoe.
Imagine if Pat Smear had a real job, like if he was in the trades, showing up to calling into the boss rather and being like, "Hey, I can't come in. I broke my foot gardening."
Absolutely not. Like some of these guys out in the trades, some of these guys out on the job sites where it is all about like machismo and manly energy. And you're like, hey man, I stub my toe on a potato and
It's honestly, like I said, it's a sign of Pat Smear's age right there. It's kind of like when you get older and you sneeze and you blow your back out.
Oh, yesterday. Yeah, that happened to me yesterday. Thank you for bringing it up.
The older you get, the more embarrassing the injuries become that you don't want to tell people how they happen.
But it's also like the older you get, the less interested you get in trying to come up with an excuse. You're more willing to just be like, You know what? I was gardening, okay? Leave me alone.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, what's the worst way you've injured yourself?
I got a call from a buddy of mine, friend of the show, actually, Dano. I'm sure you've heard of him.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
So he calls me one day and says, I got a call from a buddy of mine, friend of the show,
Oh my
actually,
God.
Dano.
Fuck off. All right, what's the most embarrassing injury story you've got?
I got a call from a buddy of mine, friend of the show, actually, Dano. I'm sure you've heard of him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So he calls me one day and says that from his neck probably all the way down to his rib cage is in excruciating pain.
Damn.
So I asked him what he was doing and what happened. He was, how do you say this? Taking care of himself and happened to sneeze at a wrong time.
Oh, God. That's too much release.
He was in pain for about a day and a half because of it.
You know, usually when you're doing what Dano was trying to do, it's ultimate relief.
Complete opposite this time.
Well, I'm sure he got back on the horse to try it again.
You know what? Right after, I asked him, I'm like, well, did you take care of it? He's like, well, I had to. I was too far gone.
I mean, nothing worse than your back season up, but nothing worse than getting blue balls, you know?
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We've been talking about the most embarrassing injury you've ever had in honor of Pat Smear of the Foo Fighters, who injured his foot while gardening. And a lot of people are saying, as you get older, you try and go to concerts, you try and get in the pit a little bit.
Right? Yeah. You try to relive the nostalgia of your youth when you were wild and young and free, and then it's back pain city, baby.
Even just you haven't done cardio in a while, you try and get in a mosh pit, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, well, I feel the same way doing stairs sometimes, so it's fine.
We've got someone on the line here. You got a concert injury related story, eh?
So I was leaving a Slipknot concert one time from Budweiser stage, and I was with my husband. I was so hammered. I got drunk off those, those big, huge guitar things filled with red wine.
Oh, I know the ones.
All night long. Yeah, they were so much fun. Anyways, I'm having a great time, go to leave the concert, and I ended up like looking down at my phone, and I did like an endo. Like I tripped over my own feet and fell flat on my face, straight to my face, straight to my knee, bent my wedding ring, and friggin' fell in front of everybody. And I got up and I'm like, it's good. And everybody laughed and it was hilarious.
You know what's funny is you say it's hilarious,
Yeah.
but when you fall when you're drunk, it's one of those things where you do the pop-up automatically, like, I'm fine,
Everything's good.
and internally you're like, I just want to go home, I hate myself.
And if you don't feel it then and there, you'll feel it later for sure.
Yeah.
Regrets come fast.
Or when someone shows you the video in the morning is the worst part. We got one more caller here. Do you got an embarrassing story about an injury for us?
Yeah, and it's not really about age, but it is kind of age specific.
Okay.
On my 21st birthday, I had too many drinks, and I was trying to pull out like a pull-out couch to sleep on,
Yeah.
and I broke my leg.
What?
Wait, explain.
You've skipped steps here.
I stumbled and I broke my leg. And you know how they like the old ones like fold out twice, kind of?
Yeah. It folds out and then springs
they
forward.
pop. Yeah, I was just so drunk, and I used to skateboard a lot, so I thought it was like a sprained ankle or something. So I just kind of climbed up and fell asleep on the spring.
Oh God.
And then when I woke up, I was in a lot more pain, and I just sit in a Montreal emergency hospital for 9 hours on my 21st birthday.
It's tough too, because like we talk about when you go to jail and you've got to tell people what you're in for. Sitting in the ER in Montreal, what happened to you? Well, I was trying to go to bed and the couch attacked me.
Yeah.
So you can get the same injury at 21 that you can at 40, just in different ways.
The Brock and Dobby Podcast.
Have you been following the Consumer Electronics Show this year?
I don't know what that is.
It's a big annual tech show. Like a lot of tech companies will come and they'll show things that they're releasing in 2026 or things that they're working on to try and get you excited for their
Anything
products.
cool or just stuff that's going to make me angry?
Some stuff that's cool. Were you a Lego kid?
Yeah, of course.
So Lego is actually kind of getting into a new futuristic thing with the Lego Smart Bricks. So basically, you'll take your Lego set and you'll build the normal things that they are, like the helicopter, the car, a duck, whatever, right? And now you can get these smart bricks that have like sensors and chips and speakers and stuff in them, and you attach that. Say you built a police car. You'll attach the brick, it'll scan sort of what it's been attached to, figure out that it's a police car, and then start like making siren noises. If the kid starts moving the car around, it'll make engine sounds.
What they should do is they should have it make noises so parents don't step on them.
Just a warning sensor.
That's what they really should be doing.
You know, they don't say anything about that, but you should probably send a letter to the Lego people because you'd actually make money.
Anything
on
else
that.
cool?
I also did laugh. A company called Chamberlain. Smart locks are all the rage. I mean, I have them on my house where you don't need a key. You can punch in a code, thumbprint scanners. This one will apparently scan your face as you're approaching the door. And if you're registered, sort of like the, what is it on the iPhone where it can face scan?
Yeah, the face lock thing.
It'll do that and it'll unlock the door. So like say you got armfuls of groceries, that would be handy. I think where it'll come in problem, it says if it scans a face and it doesn't recognize it, it'll lock the door.
I mean, that's kind of clutch, I guess.
It's kind of clutch until it doesn't work and you're, like I said, arms full of groceries and it scans and doesn't recognize you. You're wearing glasses or something
You
and it's
shaved or something.
You're not coming in here, bucko.
Okay.
And then, well, there is one that I think will just make you angry. You know, LG. Mm-hmm. They're making an AI home robot called Cloyd, and they say that it is a robot torso with articulated arms, wheels for a base, so it doesn't have legs or feet, it just rolls around.
It's not just the thing from the Jetsons? Are they making that real life?
Honestly, now that you mention it, that's kind of what it is. It's made to tidy up messes, clearing dishes off the table. It can make you breakfast, allegedly, and it can fold your laundry after it's done in the dryer, which that part actually does appeal to me.
We're so lazy as a society that this is the things that scientists are coming up with it to invent. Folding laundry, that's what you need in your life?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is folding laundry your favorite part of the week?
No, if this thing really is going to like help me in my real life, put the laundry away, hang it on the hangers. I can fold it myself and leave it in the hamper for a week.
That's true. If it can't do that last step of putting the laundry in the dresser or on the hangers, you're right.
Useless.
It's probably not much more useful than my kids.
It's as useless as the bike that you have in the basement that you said you're going to exercise on.
Listen, I'm waiting till it's nicer out, okay?
This is the Brock and Dobby Podcast.
Can we take a moment to give a huge round of applause to all the snowplow drivers out there?
Absolutely. Doing the Lord's work, brother.
Although, I think everyone can agree, it does suck being stuck behind one, especially when you're in a rush.
That's the thing, is like it's tough because they're doing important work, but they are also very slow.
But I think you'd agree with me, not a reason to call 911, right?
No.
There's a guy outside Toronto who apparently called York Regional Police because he was stuck behind a snowplow. Listen to this.
Come on.
York Regional Police Communications, Krista speaking. Can I help you?
This isn't an emergency, but it's going to turn into a show in about 5 minutes here.
What do you
I'm
mean?
heading southbound on the 404. I understand the snowplows are trying to do their job, but they're driving at 20 kilometers an hour down the highway. And if I'm late again, I'm going to be penalized at work. Literally 20 kilometers an hour, miss. There's 5 of them. Like I said, once these trucks move, it's going to be people are going to be doing 140 all the way down the highway.
I don't know if it's the town that does that or it would be MTO, but it's certainly not the police, unfortunately.
Like, it is becoming a miss. You might want to send an officer out here.
Sir, I can't make the snowplows go faster.
Yes. Good for her.
I don't know what he was expecting by calling. And hey, we've all been there. Like I said, you're in a rush. It's a pain in the ass. But what a weird privilege to call 911 like you're asking to speak to the manager.
Also, can we just say, because he's like, if I'm late again, I'm going to be punished. Sounds like a you problem, bud. Why have you been late so many times that you're on your last strike today?
I just feel like you got to remember, when you're stuck behind a snowplow, they are benefiting society as much as it's like really pissing you off that you're running late or whatever it is.
Yep.
In the grand scheme of things, I think snowplow drivers are so underappreciated. You know, they don't get the flowers that they truly deserve.
The thing with the snowplow operators, it's almost kind of like a referee. You only notice them when you're upset with them. You notice them when you're behind them. You notice them if your road's not clear or whatever. But like when you're out on a highway and the roads are completely cleared off, very rarely do people go, the snowplow guy was here. Thank God for him.
And it sucks getting stuck behind them, but it also, it's kind of the same thing of like, you know, you go to the convenience store and you get stuck behind the guy that's got all his scratch tickets and lotto tickets, right? But you never think about the poor person at the gas station or the convenience store that has to deal with all of these people has got it way worse than you do.
Yeah, you're stuck for those few moments. Those guys are out there plowing day in, day out, making it, I don't know, safe for us to be alive.
A round of applause for the snowplow drivers and for all of you gas station and convenience store attendants as well. Imagine the fever dreams they have of just winner, gagnon.
Bonk.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Jordan, what's a job that doesn't get enough appreciation?
I mean, you obviously got to go with my work, the fast food industry.
Yeah, I think that there is something to be said for we don't give enough respect to the people at the, like, if we're all going to line up 40 cars deep at the Tim Hortons or McDonald's drive-thru, then we better be giving credit to the people in there slinging the food.
But yet we are also you didn't go to school, you got your flipping burgers cliche.
You know, and I feel like a lot of people make that joke have never worked in the food industry. I think anybody, whether you work in fast food or an actual kitchen, if you're a server, a bartender, I mean, it kind of goes with the whole customer service thing.
Yeah.
People that you deal with on a regular basis that you come and go to these shops, you don't realize how much BS they have to deal with.
Right, and you're part of the problem. Like, if you're one of those people that's like, minimum wage workers working fast food or working retail, like, you're part of why those people deserve more than they're getting because you are making them awful.
We've got a few PSWs texting in. Anybody that works with like seniors or mental health, anything like that, it always gets overlooked. We do got Ashley on the phone. Ashley, what do you feel like is a job or career that doesn't get their flowers enough?
Definitely school secretaries. I don't think people realize just how much they're doing. Like, they're there, you know, answering parents' phone calls, dealing with kids coming to the office, kids being late, this, that, and the other thing. But it's so much more than that. Like, my youngest, he had some issues in school a few years ago, and he to calm down, would go and spend time with the secretary. And they just like formed this relationship. And I really don't think people realize how great school secretaries really are.
Yeah, honestly, anybody that has to deal with, we always talk about like, if they have to deal with kids, like that's such a tough job. Anybody who has to deal with parents, school secretaries, school coaches, sports coaches in general, like I'll say this as a dad, parents suck.
Well,
100%.
And even on the other side of things, just anybody who has to deal with kids on a regular basis. You could add school bus drivers to this list.
Oh, easily.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Anybody who you don't, like we think teachers, principals, those basic ones, but those people on the outside, even the school janitors, oh my God, those poor souls.
Yeah. You ever have to clean up after your kids or take your kids on a road trip?
I've had my kids come home and tell me stories about things that have happened in the bathrooms, and I'm just like, oh, that poor janitor.
Nightmares. Absolute nightmares.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We've been giving shout outs to jobs that we think are underappreciated this morning. Got a few on the text line here. Pest control.
Ooh, I have had, remember that house I was living in that had all the wasps in it? Yeah, the guy that came in and dealt with that deserves Every flower imaginable.
Someone else said tow truck drivers as well. I mean, you never think about them till you need one.
That's true.
I mean, even a few people saying Uber and taxi drivers.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you're in that moment where you need to get somewhere, maybe you've had a few drinks or whatever the case might be, but then you see a cab on the road and you're like, you'll cuss them out like you don't like they're driving or they're in the way.
Sure.
Kind of like the plows. When you need them, they're great.
We got Brian on the phone. What's a job that deserves its flowers?
Courier driver.
Oh.
I deliver flowers too.
Yeah, I mean, literally.
For 35 years, I've been doing it.
Well, you know, everybody's ordering Amazon packages on a regular basis. Like,
right?
You don't think of how much of a pain in the ass it is to do that job sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. It is a big pain sometimes. There's no tips in this line of work. There's no nothing. Like a pizza guy, he'll get a tip where a courier driver won't.
I mean, hey, even I think we got to give a round of applause to like the skip the dishes and the DoorDash drivers. How many times is there like 2 feet of snow outside and you're like, I don't want to drive and go get food. I'll make someone else do it.
Anybody who brings something to my doorstep deserves a handshake or a high five.
That's correct, guys. Yes, I agree with you.
Especially all those dispensary delivery drivers.
Oh, the legal dealers.
Yeah. They have no idea how much it used to suck where a guy would text you and be like, on my way, and then 2 hours later, you're still sitting there weedless.
How far away were you?
Kids, you have no idea how good you got it. Here's Blink-182. It's The Rock Show.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
If you have not heard, Johnny Knoxville yesterday announced that this summer, Jackass is back for a 6th movie.
No, I don't want that.
He posted online. He said, this summer, Jackass is back. We'll see you in theaters June 26th. More to come, but wanted you to hear from us first.
I'm glad they're having fun. I'm glad they're making money. I can't keep watching these people that I like hurt themselves.
Well, I hope it's more of what they did in the last movie where they had the younger like generation of, they had like all these new Jackass guys doing stunts or whatever.
Don't get me wrong. Super excited to see more of, what was the guy? Poopies. Can't wait for that guy to be back in theaters.
I agree with you on the fact of like, they can't have these old fellas out there doing stunts. I love me some Steve-O. I love me some Pontius, all that stuff.
Sure.
But it's like, what are their stunts going to be at this point? Like trying to not take your blood thinners for a day? Or?
Yeah. Waking up in the morning and stretching without hurting your back.
Yeah. Getting up too fast.
Hey, I just woke up after an 8-hour night's sleep. Welcome to Jackass.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and here's trying to pee a solid stream.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We've been hearing a lot from people about their embarrassing injury stories in honor of Pat Smear from the Foo Fighters, who injured his foot gardening.
And I'm sure Pat listens to the Brock and Dalby show, or maybe just the Brock and Dalby podcast, and he probably appreciates all the commiserating you guys are doing.
We've got someone on the line. You got a story for us?
Okay, just really fast about falling and hurting yourself. 2 times I did it because I wore Crocs.
See, I've been trying to say that Crocs are bad for years now.
I was just sitting there waiting for my mom's friend. I was picking her up at the hospital. She had they scraped her knee for arthritis. So I'm waiting, and then she was taking a while. So I get out of my car, and not because I'm stupid, it was in neutral. So as I walk into the hospital, next thing I look, there's my car rolling down the slant. And, of course, I'm going to chase and stop my car because, like, you know, I'm Superwoman type of deal. And I
in Crocs.
I'm wearing those stupid shoes, and I smashed the hell out of my face. Oh, no. Big scar on my nose. And, you know, they put me in the hospital, of course, overnight check to see if it was damaged to my head.
I don't want to be rude here. This doesn't sound like it's the Crocs' fault.
But I did it twice, and I smashed my face.
Are you not putting the strap on the back of your Crocs, or are you free crocking it?
You know, I don't wear the straps.
That's it. You cannot blame the Crocs. You canned blame the Crocs.
I don't know.
If you don't wear your seatbelt in the car and get in an accident and go through the windshield, it's not the car's fault. That's all I'm saying.
One thing, I always seatbelt, boys, always.
Yeah, apparently not with your Crocs, though.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
So according to our text line, there are a lot of people who have had Croc-related injuries.
Listen, I think we're both in agreement that last caller may have been responsible for her own injuries.
Well, I will say, everybody that I've asked, I said, are you in sport mode or not? Nobody's strapping, all right? You got to stay strapped up in the Crocs.
The strap removes the convenience of the slip in, slip off nature of the shoe.
They are non-slip shoes by design. They are made for being on boats is initially what they were, and they've become the lazy shoe of society.
Right.
So it's on you on how you wear them.
You have to take some personal responsibility.
I was curious, so I looked up how many people get injured in Crocs a year, and at least from New Zealand, it says in the year to September 2024, there were 128 new claims for fall-related injuries wearing Crocs, surpassing 2023's total of 109 claims. That's just for New Zealand.
These are stats Big Croc doesn't want you to know about. People are out here getting hurt in these things.
It says the common Croc-related injuries are slips, trips, falls, ankle sprains, heel and arch pain from overuse.
Well, that is another thing, is that Crocs are not the most supportive of shoes. They're lazy and people say they're comfortable, but there's the evidence right there that they're hurting you.
You can't blame the shoe because you're too lazy to put socks on.
The socks don't give you arch support.
Am I wrong because you want to wear comfy sandals everywhere and go to Walmart? That's not on the shoe. That's on you.
They could be fixing that, though. What if they put Crocs with arch support? Some Dr. Scholl's Crocs.
The other common injury related to Crocs is escalators.
Escalators?
It says that historically there have been multiple reports and warnings about people getting caught in escalators wearing their Croc-style shoes.
Because they're kind of the foam, right? It gets chewed up by the mechanism.
Which, once again, isn't the shoes. You know what it is?
What?
It's you people who drag your feet all the time. I hear you guys, especially in the winter. Pick up your damn feet.
Who from Big Croc is paying you to be their spokesperson today?
I love those shoes, and I will not take any slander against them.
Man's working in the Croc legal department this morning.
The shoes aren't the problem. You are. Just like everything else in your life.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, we've got $100 in Lotto 649 tickets for Saturday's jackpot, and for working for the weekend, we asked you, why do you deserve a raise?
Now, somebody won the Lotto 649 draw yesterday. That person does not need a raise. $10 million jackpot on Saturday. That person won't need a raise either, but you do. So we asked you to send us voice memos of your best reasons why you deserve a raise.
And remember, if you're listening, 762-555, you can be a judge. Let us know who you think deserves a raise. We'll start with Chris here.
I think I deserve a raise because I show up every day on time, don't miss work. I'm already doing the job of 3 or 4 other guys. So, I'll just take a small portion of maybe some of their pay. Throw my way. Throw me a bone. Throw a dog a bone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A little appreciation goes a long way, boss man.
I love that you could hear when he was saying, I do more work than anyone. You could hear him looking around to see if anybody could hear him.
100% he was. All right, next one here.
Hey, Brock and Dalby, it's Jody calling from Prince Edward County.
Hi, Jody.
I feel I deserve a raise, so I can stay ahead of the government. That's always in my pocket.
I get that. I feel that one.
Yeah, don't we all? All right, Lynn left us a voicemail.
Sir, do you remember last year's Christmas party in the cloakroom with, what was her name? Sue?
Love that.
I should get a raise.
I deserve a raise because I saw what you did.
Blackmail does work. That's probably a great way to get a raise. All right, we have this one from Thomas.
Yeah, boss, I really feel I deserve a raise as I never use any of the things here at the office. I never wash my hands. I never go to the bathroom here, so I'm not using any toilet paper. I never go to the kitchen and use the microwave over the lunch hour because I'm taking really long breaks elsewhere. But since I'm not utilizing any of the water or resources here in the office, I really think I'm justified in getting a raise here. Thanks.
Thomas is saving the company money.
Yeah, Thomas is also getting people sick. Go wash your damn hands.
All right, final one here.
I deserve a raise because I got a baby. Yeah, baby boy.
Baby boy.
Those guys are expensive.
Those guys are expensive.
He's not wrong.
All right.
Babies are very expensive.
You know, round of applause. We got some great efforts from everyone here.
Yeah.
Big fan of Lynn. Big fan
Always.
of Thomas. And big fan of the last one there, too.
I like Lynn's blackmail. And I like that last one because he's right. As someone who had a baby boy, they cost a lot of money.
Not a fan of Thomas not washing his hands?
No, go wash your damn hands, Thomas. Jesus.
Text line seems to be a big Lynn one. Everybody likes the blackmail.
Well, and the thing is, you know, just because you had a baby, you might need a raise. Doesn't mean you deserve one. Knowing that your boss fooled around with somebody at work, now that's deserving of money.
Sir, do you remember last year's Christmas party in the cloakroom with, what was her name? Sue? I think I should get a raise.
That pause, too, is so good.
Lynn, we can't give you a raise, but we can give you a ding, a round of applause, and $100 in Lotto 649 tickets.
You got a chance to win $10 million with the Gold Ball Jackpot Lotto 649 coming up on Saturday.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
You should send a text right now, 762-555. You ask a question to us, and we'll read it on the radio. Ask us anything you want, 762-555. Ask a question to us now, and we'll try to respond now. Text. I
was waiting for the part with the viral remake where the guy comes.
All right, let's get her going. 762-555. First question in here says, why would my kids be spending so long in the shower?
There are a couple answers.
Are they boys?
A valid question.
I know the answer if they're boys.
Sometimes it's not that. I was a classic long shower when I was a kid, and it had nothing to do with that. It was just, you get in there and maybe you start singing in the shower. You're just thinking about things that are going on. Shower's a great place to just sort of lose track of time for one reason or another is all I'm saying.
Are your kids hungover? Because when I'm hungover, I lay in the shower for like 35 minutes.
If your kids are hungover, it's probably a sign of a bigger
Well, you don't know. They could have like 27-year-old kids living with them.
That's. I guess I am thinking of my 9-year-old.
You got to remember, most people don't move out until 30 now. What is something you are confident you will never do in your life?
Oh, man.
Retire? In this world?
I was going to say skydiving. I was going to say go to space. But you're right. A more realistic one is probably retirement.
Honestly, yeah.
Everybody's got to have a side hustle till the day they die now.
Someone said, why do you say you're going to take a crap when you're really leaving one?
True.
Oh.
No, I'm going to go take a dump. Where are you taking it?
Yeah.
Take what? Leave it there. Flush it down. Don't take that.
Imagine finding out you've been doing it wrong the whole time.
No. Where was I supposed to take it to? No one told me.
I guess it's because you're describing the act of doing the dookie.
Well, even then, yeah, I guess the same way you take a walk,
take a shower,
you take a crap.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, can we just say you don't need to announce it to anybody? You don't have to tell anyone you're taking or leaving. You can just go and do that without announcing it like you're at the airport.
Yeah, but sometimes it's a great way to get away from people, you know?
In that situation, I'm sure they're not worried about your syntax.
All right, we'll wrap up with this one here. It says, my coworkers were having a debate about volcanoes. If you fell in one, would you die before hitting lava, or would it the whole way down, or would it the whole way down before landing in the lava?
Would you be alive the whole way down, I imagine is what they're trying to say.
It was worded weird.
I would hope that I would die before I got to the lava, because I don't feel like the lava would instantly kill you. So you would be in extreme agony for your final moments.
I don't know. I feel like as soon as if you go head first, you're dead. But if you're laying in it somehow across, then maybe it slowly melts you and you'd feel it all.
It would be kind of sick to go out Terminator 2 style, thumbs up sticking out of the lava.
I like to imagine the lava as like, you ever peed in the snow before?
Sure.
And you see the way your urine hits the snow and it just drops to the bottom?
Yeah.
I like to imagine that's your body just.
I don't think there's much left of you at the bottom. I think it's a pretty quick dissolve.
Want to be part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby podcast.